Okay, good. So now, actually, I'm recording. So, welcome to the home studio setup here. This week, I know I said I was going to do some traveling videos, but you know, that stuff it gets so expensive. Honestly, after I doing the crossings and everything, I end up pretty tired at the end. Uh, you know, it's most of the times you're just seeing me, when I've gotten to my crossings or a lot. There's a lot of things I cut out. As far as travel goes, travel time goes, the buses go. Things like that. I think everything except for maybe like the first video I did. Uh, there's a lot of things. I think that people don't realize when you have to use public transit. Doing some things can be like an all day event sometimes. And, I think, imagine, and this put it really in spectrum for me. So say something that's like 20 minutes away. I used to, go to college. I'm tripping over words. Anyways, so when I was taking classes, I had to go to campus, and by driving, Uber, Lyft, all that kind of stuff, it's only like 15, 20 minutes away. By bus, it's like 3 times as long. It's like an hour and a half bus trip, basically. So I would have to, catch the first bus, go to the mall, and then wait there, for say, 20 minutes, whatever. Get on the next bus, then go. I mean, anybody who's all my blind friends, anybody who's VI blind that has to use public transit knows this, and especially in the Detroit area, everything's so spread out here. And trying to get to anything is not easy. I can say that I much rather preferred living in the smaller town of Kalamazoo where I was living. Everything is not too far away. The public transit was pretty. I would say it was really good there. It definitely got better over the years when I was there, and even the paratransit system, which is a service if you have a disability that you can basically you got to call ahead and you schedule your rides. So that's kind of what it's like, and you know, and like I said, once I'm done at the end of my trips, I just get so tired and I just want to take a Lyft or Uber back home. I don't want to try and recatch the bus or anything. I just want to be, picked up and taken home. And of course, like I said, that just kind of gets expensive. You know, that's in these past 4 trips I've spent probably, like $40, $50, something like that. And I know it doesn't sound like a lot of money, but it is when you live on a budget and you only are able to allocate so much money to each thing in your life, and that's another thing. And then everybody who's living on SSI knows this, and that's I don't know. Maybe at some point things will change for me, and I can afford to travel as much as I want. You know, but right now that really isn't the case. I really have to kind of like, okay, am I gonna travel? Am I gonna eat? Um, am I gonna get things that I need for the month? You know, do I want to buy, you know, something that I've been wanting? Uh, you know, all that stuff. It really goes into you just you just constantly think about it, and it's one of those things that you just constantly, it's just always on your mind, at least for me. And I don't know. I think this is just kind of, I don't know. For me, this video is just really just kind of a giving more of a glimpse of kind of the stuff that I have to deal with, more and more. Even the last video, just me kind of talking. But I don't know. For me, I don't know. It's just these are the things I have to deal with, and I mean they're not horrible. It could be much worse. I could be much worse off somewhere than like some other people. I could be homeless. I could be, I could not have any family and friends. I could be needing water, and all. I can say that when I think about in the grand scheme of things, I have a lot to be thankful for, and there's so many things I don't have to worry about that some people do, and that's something I do constantly think about. I'm lucky that I don't have to deal with maybe some of the things in other countries that people with living with disabilities have to deal with. I think what really put it into perspective is someone from a friend of mine. She was telling me she'd always have conversations with a coworker of hers, and he was from another country. I think it was either from the Middle East or from somewhere. I can't remember, but he was always surprised to hear when she would tell him stories about us, going out, and goes, "Oh, he goes outside," and it just always makes me think about like how bad it could be to live in another country or anything. But yeah, so that's kind of the reason, basically, why I didn't go out traveling this week, and to get kind of sidetracked into talking here. But that's kind of why I wanted to just kind of do a video from my home studio here. And it's probably really dark in this video, but I don't know. I kind of feel that adds to this whole series. I feel that, maybe, being if no one can really see me in this video, it's not a bad thing. I kind of feel that kind of makes me, for one time, I'm probably not going to do this. I don't know, maybe if I do this, maybe people really like this concept. Maybe I'll do it from time to time, kind of an update, or to talk about other things, to kind of give a break from just walking around and doing those kinds of videos, and getting to talk a little bit. So maybe I'll do some talking in the dark series. I don't know. That sounds so such a I don't know. It's an easy title to call this. It's probably not what I'm going to call this video. But either way, I don't know. Hopefully people will enjoy this video, or maybe just go, oh, that's this person complaining, or just talking for no reason. I don't know. It's hard sometimes. I find myself doing these videos, and it's like, well, are people really that interested in my life and what I'm doing? And maybe not. Who knows? But like I said, that's just kind of the whole aspect. I kind of feel that to do a video like this, where I feel equal. I think that's another aspect. This is one of the few times I feel like, well, they can't see me, I can't see them, and it feels so nice to feel kind of like on an equal level. But who knows? Maybe there's more light in here than what I think. Then I don't know. Who knows? Maybe my light perception has gotten really horrible, and I can't tell how dark it is anymore. That's always an issue. I think as RP is, it's one of those things. Your vision changes, your light perception changes, everything. Um, I think that's maybe I'm gonna definitely do some videos about that upcoming. Maybe even just kind of I don't know show where I was when the last little bit of my vision goes because it's not that far away from. Uh, uh, I can pretty much remember. It was pretty crazy. At some point, I'll share that story. And I think I'm just kind of gonna end it there. Um, so I don't know. Maybe people will enjoy this video. Maybe people will hate this video and go, "Why don't you turn on some lights?" Who knows? Um, but yeah, so that's just whole. Just gonna end it there. There we go. Come on.